Hi everyone, I'm Fiona and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make basic pasta dough. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of techniques. We're going to knead it together, we're going to sheet it out, and we're going to turn it into fettuccine. So let's get started. So to start with, we need 2 cups of flour. I love 00 flour, but if you can't get a hold of 00 flour, use all-purpose flour. So with a cup, go right there and create a well big enough that will hold your egg mixture. So think about your dinner plate. That's usually the size that I have in my head. Put half a cup of flour on the side in case you need it, and I'm going to do it with 4 eggs. So every egg is a serving of 1 person. A tablespoon of olive oil. Be very mindful not to break the well, so very carefully I'm going on the side. I'm bringing a tablespoon of flour. Work that into your eggs before you bring a little bit more flour. So the goal here is to create a paste-like mixture before we go in with our hands and start kneading. You see how it's holding itself like that? Gorgeous. Now I'm going to go in with my hands. Bring in the flour, cover the whole area of the egg mixture, including the fork. Nice clean hands. Grab your bench scraper and release the dough by going under it like so. Now I'm gonna go in with my hand, it's still nicely covered, and I'm gonna open up the dough and work the flour inside it. Do you see? Beautiful. See, I still don't have a doughy hand. The reason for that is that I keep putting flour wherever it feels a little wet. Now it feels like a firm ball, something that I can work with and start kneading. Do you see? It's still wet, it's still really soft, so I need to knead in the flour. And to knead, you basically need the palm of your hand, and what you do, you push, you stretch, and you fold. Turn it around, push, fold, turn around, push, fold, turn around. It sticks a little bit. I'm going to bring in a little bit more flour. Push, turn, push, turn. See? And then you get really fast at it. So pasta baking is about feeling your dough. I couldn't give you an exact measurement because every egg size is different. The flour acts differently. It depends if it's summer, winter, humid. So it's all these factors. You just gotta feel your dough and know when it's ready. And I'm gonna show you a few techniques just to know that. So keep kneading your dough the way that I'm doing for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now you've been kneading for 10 minutes and you're like, I think my dough is ready. Well, one way to check is to grab your dough and open it up, go right in the middle. See how it feels sticky? This dough is still wet. Probably needs another half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of flour with half a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna roll that in like so. Turn it around and roll it back up again. And start kneading it for another minute or so. Then we'll do the test again. Okay, I'm gonna do another test. I'll open up my dough. Feels pretty nice and firm. Do you see? Only half a tablespoon and fix my problem. What a beautiful, smooth surface. It feels nice and firm, you know, it's still giving, and this dough is ready to rest. A little bit of olive oil on top so it doesn't form a crust. And you can wrap this in a plastic wrapper or a kitchen towel. Let it rest on your kitchen counter for about half hour before sheeting it out. In the fridge for 2 hours, or you can freeze this for a couple of months. It will do fantastic. Pasta dough is very forgiving, guys. All right, dough has rested. How do we know? Okay, so you put your finger in there. Do you see how it's holding itself? That means I am rested, I'm relaxed, it's not bouncing back. So this is perfect time to sheet it out. Grab a little bit of flour, sprinkle it on top, and then especially if you're a beginner, you want to start working with a smaller piece of pasta dough as opposed to a larger piece. So I'm going to start with probably 1/4 of the pasta dough. Put this back in the bag because pasta dough does dry out very fast. I want to flatten it out only because I want to help it go through the pasta machine. I'm going to start by a thicker setting. So there isn't a number that I can give you on pasta machine because all the machines have different numbers. And once it comes out, I'm going to laminate it. Laminate is another fancy name for folding it like a book, like so. Run it through the machine again. I'm still at the same number. It feels good. I'm always running my hand through it. Does it feel wet? Does it feel sticky? This one feels fine. So I'm going to go down one number. You want to go down number by number. Do not skip numbers. You see, gorgeous, beautiful. So this is a great consistency. I can see the definition of my knuckles, and you can see the light through it. To eyeball it, this is a rustic pasta dough. And cut this in half. Now for cutting, I'm going to be very generous and use a lot of flour. This flour will create that starchiness in my pasta water that we're looking for. So I have my fettuccine attachment right here. And as it's coming through, use your hand to catch the pasta. Like so. Look how beautiful that is. And it smells amazing. So put that on a pasta rack. Beautiful, look at that. Another form, you can flour it more here. And then put it down there. Wow. And you continue doing this with the rest of your pasta dough. Now I'm out in the sun and this is going to dry super fast. How do you know it's dry? It's going to start feeling leathery. There's no moisture to it. That's a good time to take it off your pasta rack. If you leave it on the rack too long, over dry, it will start cracking up and break. 10 to 15 minutes. Boil your water, cook it, enjoy it, and leave me a message. And don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.